Hi everyone. Happy winter time. So we're going to do a little winter art project today. And as you can see here, I have a piece of cardstock and I like to cut the corners and round out the corners a little bit. See how I did that? So I'm going to take this winter themed scrap paper. I have some that you can all share. Got about 3 pieces. And I'm going to tear these into little pieces like so. See, I'm not going to use the whole page. I'm going to share some. All right, now I'm going to this one. And these are just winter scenes with snowflakes and trees and little wintry stuff. So make sure we are sharing with our classmates. And this will take a little bit of time. And we're going to be creating a mosaic. Let's see, one more piece here. See, you want the pieces to be about this big. Like maybe a little bit bigger than your fingertip. About the size of 2 fingertips. Okay, so use that as a guide. Almost done here. All right, that's a good start. Now I'm going to take my glue stick and I am going to glue these pieces onto my cardstock really randomly, like a mosaic, like a collage. See? And the goal is to kind of cover all of the blank space. I mean, a little bit of open space is fine. You know, that's not going to hurt anything. But the goal is to kind of cover it most of the way. I love to make a collage. There's so much freedom in it. You can just take all these bits and pieces with wild abandon. You can just place them anywhere you want on the page here. It looks kind of cool, right? And as you're doing this, you can just kind of get lost in it. And this is going to be our winter scene. So that's kind of a nice thing to get lost into. Especially here in Southern California, where it's so warm most of the year. And we don't really have a traditional winter time, not like the winter times I grew up with in Michigan. Let's see. Can you all see that? See? So I'm just going to keep on going until I've covered up most of my page. Maybe some stuff down here. Like I said, if there's a little bit of open space, that's fine. We just want to cover most of this. Is anyone taking a trip to the snow this year? maybe up to Mammoth or Arrowhead or Big Bear, something like that. So as you're doing this project, maybe you could think about some of the snow trips that you've taken in the past or one that you're about to take, and kind of immerse yourself and put yourself in that scene. Okay, moving right along here. So it does take a little bit of time to put all these pieces on, but the final product will be well worth it. You'll see what I'm talking about. You know, one of the things I love about wintertime and being in the snow and the cold, well, first of all, I love the fresh air. I love going outside in the fresh air and the way that the cold air kind of tingles your nose, and maybe it even makes your eyes sting a little bit. But then once you get walking around, moving around, you start to warm up a little bit. Go for a nice walk, maybe go to the slopes and do some skiing or snowboarding, or maybe even like do some snowshoeing or something like that. Or my favorite snow activity, to go sledding. And so you're outside for a while and you're getting nice and cold out there. Next thing you know, a few hours go by and your toes are starting to go numb and your fingers are feeling a little tingly and your ears feel like they're frostbitten. And then you go inside into the nice warm cabin or cozy house, and the heater's on and your body starts to thaw out a little bit, and it's such a nice feeling. Maybe you're going to have a little cup of cocoa near the fireplace. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? See how that's coming along? All right, I'm just going to keep going here. So yeah, being in the snow and in the cold weather is such a nice change from these forever sunny days here in California, Southern California. Sometimes for the holidays, we go back to Michigan and get a little real taste of wintertime. Not this year, but in years past we have. Not able to go this year, but that's okay. We'll just stay here. We've gotten a little bit of winter weather lately. It's been a little bit colder here. See how pretty that is with all of the different kinds of scrapbook paper? All pieced together like this. So like I said, this is called a mosaic collage. And you can do this with any kind of scrapbook paper, or, you know, it doesn't even have to be scrapbook paper. It can be construction paper. Different colors of construction paper would also be very appealing. Okay, I think I need some on the bottom here. And when you lay it out like this with all the different kinds of paper and pieces, it's really interesting, isn't it? See how that looks? Okay. I'm going to put that over here. So again, there's like a little bit of open space. And because our cardstock paper are these nice colors of blue, it doesn't matter, you know, if it shines through or if it peeks through, because it'll just kind of blend in with the rest of the mosaic. I am loving how this is looking right now. What about you guys? So yeah, while you're doing this, I want you to start thinking about what wintertime means to you. Maybe, maybe wintertime to you is just kind of hanging out in Southern California and enjoying the colder, like beach weather. Maybe snow isn't your thing, and that's fine. I guess because I grew up in Michigan, I kind of love the snow. I don't love driving in it though. I just like to walk in it and go sledding in it and enjoy a nice cup of hot cocoa while snowshoeing in the snow. Okay, we are getting close. We are getting close. Okay, I might need to tear off just a little bit more paper here. A couple more pieces. A little in the corner. Your fingers might get a little sticky with this one from your glue stick. You know, another thing about this time of year too is that it gets dark so early, right? At 4 p.m. the sun starts going down. So it makes the day seem a little bit shorter. But I kind of like it. I like to hibernate a little bit in the wintertime, like the animals. I don't know. There's just something to be said for wintertime. You know, our family likes to kind of get cozy on the couch, maybe make some hot tea, watch a nice movie or something, make some popcorn, cuddle up a little bit, get cozy. Okay. We are almost finished here. So yeah, especially near the edges of your paper, there's going to be a little bit of cardstock showing, and that's fine. Okay, so our next step is to kind of taper down or tamper down some of these loose pieces. If you see anything lifting up, just take your glue stick and taper it down. Okay, see? Should look like that. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my plain white paper and I'm going to draw something that really makes me think of wintertime. And for me, I love to drink hot tea and cocoa. So I'm going to draw a mug. Let's see, I'm going to have a little bit of steam coming from it. And maybe some marshmallows. Okay. And you can choose any kind of wintertime picture that you like to draw. Maybe that's a pair of mittens or a pine tree. You could draw some ice skates or a sled or a scarf and hat. What else? There's just so many things. Icicles, maybe a snowflake, anything that reminds you of wintertime. And just draw it on your page here. And I'm going to color my mug with these crayons. Let's see what color. I like a pink mug. With a little bit of and then the hot chocolate inside is going to be brown. So yeah, just color this in a little bit. And then I'm going to take my winter inspired item and bubble cut it. My scissors. So bubble cutting, as you know, is just cutting around the very edge of your item. And I am going to glue this onto my winter scene here, my mosaic. I'll put it right here. Oops. See that? Fits right in. And then now I'm going to take out some cotton balls and I'm going to kind of break this up a little bit. And I'm going to put some of this on my, now this might get a little messy. As you can see, the cotton is like sticking to my fingers, but that's okay. If you find that it's a little complicated using the glue stick, you can always use regular glue if you like. Hey, might have to wash my fingers off here. Alrighty, and I think, well, I'm going to add just one little palm or pine tree to put in the little background here. I just love pine trees. I love the way they smell. Okay. And naturally, I'm going to color this green. Doesn't have to be perfect. There's really no such thing as perfection in art anyway. There's no such thing as bad art in general. Okay, I'm going to put this tree in the background here. Just to make my winter scene look a little complete there. See? And now I'm going to add a couple snowflakes. So I did these little snowflake cutouts for you all, and you can use like 3 or 4 per person to put in your scene here. The thing is, you guys can do whatever you want with these materials. You know, you're just trying to create the winter scene that makes sense to you, and you can create whatever you want, whatever snowy world you want to live in. So that's almost complete. I've got my snowflakes, I've got my cotton snow, my pine tree, my cup of hot cocoa. Now I'm just going to write one of my favorite winter slogans at the top, which is snow much fun. Because honestly, wintertime for me is so much fun. And I'm going to bubble cut this and put it at the top of my project. But there are so many different winter slogans you can use, like sweater weather, time to get cozy, I'd rather be sledding. You get the idea. It could be anything you'd like. And then last but not least, I'm going to put my name at the bottom. And maybe the room number, room 5. So these don't get lost, okay? So what do you guys think? What do you think of my winter scene? Is it so much fun? Well, I had so much fun making this for you guys, and I hope you enjoy this project. I wish everyone a wonderful winter time and a great holiday, and thank you for watching.